to Ms. Rogers in the 5th grade for letting us use their classroom. It has been a pleasure preparing this play for you. I believe the 3rd graders had much fun getting ready, and now we will begin.
Anointed by Samuel, and Saul was his name.
Fear the Lord always, obey his word. Then shall his blessing be on this land. But if you obey not the voice of the Lord, then he will strike you with his hands. Now go forth in battle, to Amalek fly. King Agag the wicked, you must smite with your sword. Not one creature in Amalek, but it must die. You shall have no mercy, thus says the Lord.
I see. Here, kill all the sick ones, the ones not so fat, and we'll take home the rest. The Lord cannot mind that.
Oh, Saul, you have sinned. You have not kept the Lord's word. Because you rejected him, he rejects you. Your protest means nothing. Your voice is not heard. Another he chooses his true will to do.
Oh, I've done wrong, I know. I've just slipped up somehow.
The Lord has no mercy. He's forsaken you now.
The sickness so strange, see where the king lies. No medicine known can make him feel well. Samuel mourned for his friend, but the Lord said, arise, to Bethlehem go, there my chosen doth dwell.
Shall be done. Have no fear of me. I come as friend, not foe. The Lord doth command you, bring forth every son, and one shall be king when he passes, I'll know.
This is my eldest. See his strength, see his size.
The Lord sees him in his heart, not his muscles or thighs.
Then Then look over the rest. I bring them one by one.
The Lord has not spoken. Is this every son?
It is true. There is one more. He just watches the sheep.
The Lord said bring all. Till he's here, I won't sleep. When
Samuel saw him, he knew straight away. Arise and anoint him, he heard the Lord say. For this is my chosen, and from this moment on, my spirit shall dwell in Jesse's young son.
Not now is your hour. To your sheep you must go. When the Lord has need of you, then you will know. So David returned to his
Hills and his sheep, and sang songs of praise to the God of his heart. But Saul grew so ill that he scarcely could sleep. Was there anyone who could cure him with his art?
I do know a lad who has great skill in song. Send for him. We'll do anything. That can't be wrong. Evening stillness on pastures of green, sheep grazing peacefully in the still sea. The Lord is your shepherd. He watches his sheep, and he's leading you now to his pastures of green. That you bear, grief is your burden, your heart's filled with care. Let go of the weight of your fears and your woes. Peace can be found where the good shepherd goes. Evening stillness on pastures of green, sheep grazing peacefully in the still scene. The Lord is your shepherd. He watches his sheep, and he's leading you now to his pastures of sleep. Still are the angels of heaven, blessings like dew. No longer will sickness be troubling you. Evening stillness on pastures of green. Stay with me, for I feel comforted. I do not know who you are, but stay with me. I shall. Ah, music has power to soothe the sick soul. From the sound of his singing, King Saul was made whole. And David once more with his sheep went to live. Soon the Lord would have need of the gifts he could give. Philistines are marching on, the Philistines are here. They're fierce, they're ruthless, and they're strong. They fill our hearts with fear. Thank God we have a mighty king, King Saul will save the day. But who's that giant striding out? What do you think he'll say? You Israelites, I defy your God, and I defy you all. We don't need a great battle here. Send me one man and we'll fight. We'll bow down to you if he wins, but you will be our servants if I have victory. Do you understand? Are you cowards? Is there any brave men here? I defy them and your God, and I defy you.
I've just arrived bringing fresh bread and wine. Tell me, who is that giant? He's no friend of mine.
No man we have to fight him. He kill any soldiers here.
Tell King Saul that I will smite him, for he gives me little fear. skilled in a spear and a sword, but my armor is God, and my weapon his word. His name you defy, so his wrath you shall know. Before both of these armies, his vengeance he'll show.
Dagon our God, he will not let that be. You'll die, young puppy, you just wait and see. I'll smash your skull and boil your brain and give to the vulture what's remained. Mommy, vamos.
Goliath is dead. That ended the war. David chopped off his head. He won't boast anymore. The Philistines run. They are killed by the sword. But David is kneeling. He gives thanks to the Lord. Jehovah is mighty. His power he shows. He casts down the wicked and will raise up his own. All praise Jehovah, who is mightier than he. And David the shepherd, what a king he'll be.
David wrote songs and people made dances for it, and this one's called Man of Rue. Mommy!
How beautiful upon the mountains are the feet of him that bringeth good tidings, that proclaims peace, that bringeth good tidings of God and salvation.
Shalom, and thank you for coming to the play.